Hello beautiful ones, welcome back to my channel, Stars to Spine Yoga, where we mix astrology and yoga to transform in profound ways. My name is Leah and I will be your guide for today. So, last time we talked about the moon and I feel that now we need to talk about the sun. So how I view astrology first and how connected to yoga, I think it's very important to talk about that. So I view astrology as a way to understand yourself and to make your life conductive inside of your body, inside of your relationship. Because I think that I won't go and talk about me, I fought a long time because I thought that was not right and I should be like everybody else, or just like I didn't know how to listen to myself. And astrology helped me in a way that's so profound. And yoga just was the tool for me to transform what I had no power on. Because sometimes just life happens to you and you can't do anything about it. And I think therapy is amazing to process your emotions. Sometimes I just need to move it inside of my body and the energies, and yoga made it so much faster. It was so powerful. Sometimes I was running away from it. Also, I don't use astrology to predict the future because I believe in your free will. I believe that you're going to make decisions for yourself. So I cannot tell you, oh, you're going to turn right. I don't know that. I don't know that you're going to turn right or left. What I can tell you is, oh, you have those ingredients in your fridge. I can't tell you what recipe you're going to make. That's your choice. And what I can help you with is brainstorm with you what would be the easiest way to go where you want to go, to be the person you want to be, and that you know you are deep down. And I believe that astrology is the cosmic code you were born with. Like, you have a DNA code, and you are like, it's very common today to take DNA tests to see, oh, like, what are my genes telling me? And sometimes they activated. Pardon me, I'm French. Okay. Sometimes they're on and sometimes they're off. So it's not because you have a gene that is going to happen. That's the same thing with astrology. And you can live your way, like live your life in a way that it's going to ignite a gene or not. And that's the same thing with astrology. You can live in a way that's going to conduct certain energies through your life and help you either amplify something or process something that you cannot avoid, or transform something to not have to go through it again, which is very interesting and important to do. So my vision is the first thing you ever become is your moon. And we talked a bit deeper about that in the previous episode, but you become your moon first in the womb of your mother, because you are in those waters and it's just infused in you. It's your unconscious, it's hearing the first sounds, and it's all of that is here. And then you become your sun when you were born. Your identity is forming. There is an I when before it was not. There is no I am. And both of those energies are infused in your rising sign, your body. Your rising sign is like the wrapping paper, and the sun and the moon are the gifts inside of it. You have many more planets and they're all important, but I think that's the triangle that is your foundation, I would say. And so I would like for you to go see your chart. If you don't have a chart, there is a link in this video for you to get a chart for free and be able to see your video. To find your moon is very easy. It looks like a crescent moon. To find your sun, it should look like a round and a small round. It looks like an eye in a way. And on the side, if you're not sure what it looks like, there is like a little like sun and the sign on the side. I want you to see what sign your sun is in and your moon is in, what house it is in, and what degree it is in. Those three informations are very important. Now we're going to focus on your sun because that's what we're going to talk about today. Your sun, if it's mixed with anything else it's gonna merge it with. So if you have any planet 10 degrees after or 10 degrees before your sun, they're becoming one. So you're not just your sun. You're sun and Venus. Your sun and Mars. And so that becomes your identity. That becomes part of who you are. So we have like archetypes that arise when we think about that. And we're going to go deeper in that another time. But what I would like for you to do right now is, now that you have this information, just drop it in the comments, because I would like to know where your sun is. And if you have anything conjunct, so close and merging with your sun, I think that would be very interesting for me to know. And so the sun rules your identity and your conscious. Everything you can see like under the light is like, oh, I know the shape of that because I can see when it's in the dark. When the moon is ruling, it's at night, you're not sure, like, what is that? Is it my brother? Is it my friend? I'm not sure. Because night just make everything a bit blurry, and you're not sure what's yours, what's the other, what's what. And so the moon rules the unconscious, and that's why it's here first. And it's actually influenced by the emotions of your mom when she is pregnant of you, and it's all about the sounds that you have around and all of that, and the DNA that's just like it's being infused in you, what she's eating and all of that. And then you're born and you become, I am somebody, I am someone, I'm different from my mom, and you start building that. And so the sun, and what you're going to do with yoga, with astrology, and with therapy, is you're putting a light on what was in the dark. And you were like, oh, now I know this part of me. And this is when you get to know yourself, because it's not just in the background and you're like, I don't know how to say that in English. But basically, it's not just something, it's not automatic. It's not just working in the background and you don't know why you take the decision that you do. You don't know why, oh, I have a hard time in love relationships. I have a hard time feeling like I belong at work. I have a hard time blah blah blah, because you know yourself and you know why it's happening. And I'm not talking about accidents. I'm talking about patterns that you see repeating in your life. And when I see that in my life, I'm like, oh, I might be the problem. And when I'm saying that, I'm not saying the problem, but I'm saying you are the solution. You have the keys to be able to unlock this pattern. Because if it repeats with different people, it means that it's something inside of you. It doesn't mean anything is wrong with you. It means that your soul will just repeat this again and again and again until you understand what he wants you to understand. So it's like your body. When you're hurt, you're not like you're the problem. Like, what? Why are you hurting? You're like, oh, why? My hurting is not normal. And so you're going to see doctors. You're going to ask Google and your friends and your family to be able to be healthy again, because you know that the state, the normal state, is healthy. Your body was built to be healthy. It's the same thing with your mind. It's the same thing with anything in your life. Your natural state is joy. And so when you're not joyful, oh, why is that? And can I find out? And sometimes it doesn't need to be conscious, but I'm going to bring in just movement, yoga, to just flush out everything. And sometimes you need to put in the work to be able to understand actually what is my responsibility in this situation. So let's talk a bit more about the sun and how it reflects inside of the body. So in yoga, you have the 7 chakras, and that's how it connected to the planets. So you have more chakras than 7, but we're going to take the traditional 7 chakras. And so all the planets are connected to different chakras. The sun is connected to your heart chakra. So it's going to, for sure, relate to any disease from the heart, whether it's a heartbreak or it's palpitation. By the way, The heart disease is the first killer in the world, so please take care of your hearts. Please do. But the sun also rules everything, because on this earth, everything is alive because of the light of the sun. And so you have this chakra, but you also have Pingala, that is a nadi that exists at the base of your spine. That is the counterpart of Ida, that is the moon nadi. And they both weave together around all your chakras. And when it goes up, you have a Kundalini awakening. Very intense. But that happens when you practice a lot of yoga, and there are a lot of different practice to like get those energies up, and they clear a lot of things. The sun is also ruling anything that goes with your temperature. So if you have too low of a temperature, too high of a temperature, and when I'm saying that is like when it's life threatening. Like it can also be ruled by Mars, because Mars rules your blood circulation, and if you don't have enough iron, it's from Mars, and then you can have very like cold feet, cold hands. The sun has to do so with your metabolism and your way to burn fat, your way to digest, your way to even like absorb your nutrients. So it has effect with kind of everything, but there are also more specific aspects like eyesight, because it's the way you take in the light. Every time when you lose that. Also, every congenital disease, the disease you're born with, are under the sun. And for everything that's mental, it's going to be with your identity. So if you have identity crisis, depression, like loose sense of self, if you have a too big sense of self. And when I'm saying that, I'm not talking about your friend that's a bit selfish. I'm talking about narcissistic behaviors that are diagnosed by a doctor. Because I feel like we are very at ease lately to be like, he's a narcissist or she's a narcissist. I 1 on 10, which honestly, when I learned about it, I was like, that's a lot. I know more than 10 people. But yeah, narcissist in a way where it's a disease is the sun for sure. And so all of that is it's a lot, but we are working this in yoga through different poses to be able to open your heart, to be able to unlock your digestion, and to be able to trust yourself, to feel strong. I really aim to feel strong and brave, and that I trust myself, that I will be able, whatever is put in front of me, to respond in a way I'm proud of. That's the sun. So yeah, I put out episodes about that. So you're going to have an episode on confidence and being strong. You're going to have an episode on digestion. And I'm going to put up an episode on core, because I mean, we need it. I need it. It's going to be short. I was going to say sweet, but a bit spicy. Okay, spicy sweet. And we're going to have a last one, and I'm not decided yet on exactly what I want to do. So if you want to drop an idea in a comment about what you would like to explore, I was thinking about heart opener. I think feeling safe to open your heart. Man, that's a topic. You know what I mean? And yeah, I feel like that would be good. But if you have any other ideas or questions about what I said, please let me know. Like, subscribe. That's a good way of helping the channel. And for me to be able to bring you more information about yoga and about astrology, like I love to do, and practice with you. Thank you for being here with me, beautiful one, and see you to the next one.